Hi guys, welcome back to my Tarot Pick a Card. Today's topic, we're going to be focusing on what's next in love for you, what's kind of coming, who's coming, their energy, what they're like, how the relationship is going to be, so on and so forth. So if that sounds good, you're welcome to pick a pile using your intuition or however you like to. This is pile 1 with this clear quartz, pile 2 with amethyst, pile 3 with rose quartz. And so if you know how to do a pick a card, feel free to pick a pile. Timestamps are going to be listed down in the description and also in the comments. And if you are not familiar with Tarot Pick a Card, basically Tarot Pick a Card is a way to get insight, clarity, encouragement on a situation or something you have a question on, or a person, career, that kind of thing. And basically you pick whichever pile you're kind of called to. You can either close your eyes and be like, oh, it's going to be 1, 2, or 3, or you can even just concentrate on the stones, whichever you're called to. It really doesn't matter. Basically just going with whatever kind of first jumps into your brain is the right answer. And just know that this is all meant for fun, and you do have free will in these situations, and you are able to make ultimate choices of how your life will play out and how the situation will go. If there's someone that comes up in this reading you don't like, you can totally make choices upon that, whether you engage with the situation or you don't. So yeah, if that sounds good, feel free to pause the video if you need more time, and I will see you at your readings. Beep. Alrighty, pile number 1, welcome to your reading with the clear quartz. We are going to get into it. I already pre-shuffled, so I have this quite big deck of cards because it takes so long to shuffle. But we're going to put these aside for now and get to them later. So right now we're going to kind of look at these tarot cards and see kind of your person's energy, or who they are, what they're like, so on and so forth. So we have Justice. We have the King of Wands. And then we have the Four of Cups. Really cool energy. They feel like a very practical-minded person. And with the King of Wands, very like passionate, like whether it could be a creative endeavor or just their work. Their work feels very important to them, and they're very passionate, and they're higher up in the food chain, I guess you could call it, in their career. Like they've worked really hard to establish themselves, and they are this beautiful King of Wands energy. And even if your person is female, it's still just the embodiment of that powerful energy. And with Justice, yeah, they feel very balanced, like they've worked really hard, or could even have a career in some kind of law or justice, or working for the right cause, almost like a nonprofit or something like that. That kind of feels like they're very all about balance and having the right things happen. They feel very responsible, and how do you put that into words? They always do right, it feels like. They always are trying to be the better person, or to think before they act and speak, and very almost like old soul kind of energy. This Four of Cups feels like either they're not seeing this opportunity, or you're not seeing this opportunity. One of the two, like one of you notices the other person, but the other person doesn't notice the other person. Does that make sense? Like one person is like, oh my God, I'm really attracted to them, where the other person is kind of maybe not oblivious, but just not there, not aware of what signals are being sent to them almost. But it feels like a very passionate, I'm like tongue twisted, which is funny because I feel like this person, their energy isn't a tongue twisted energy, but like I'm getting tongue twisted in this energy. So maybe you do something to them that they kind of get off balance a little bit, like in a good way, but they're usually such a structured and sound person that they're like, wait, why am I feeling this way? I don't want to feel this way. This is crazy. Alrighty, let's pull some of these. We got networker, enhances unity through the sharing of information. Engager? Why can't it engages? Engagers? Social awareness and empathy. Yeah, I feel like that's like, this is definitely their job, is like something important, something where they just, yeah, want to help balance like law or just like some kind of justice system that they're all about. That definitely feels like their career is, that's who they are for sure. Ooh, and then we got the Prince, romantic charm and potential for power. So again, this can be female energy as well. It doesn't have to be, regular masculine power, or not power, energy. But yeah, this guy feels like, I say guy, but I mean whoever it is, they feel like they've been stepped on in the past, but they've done a lot of work to get themselves into a place where they're able to open up again. And I feel like it's kind of new that they are opening up again. And maybe that's why the Four of Cups is here too. But like they definitely feel like a romantic at heart and just, yeah, wear their heart on their sleeve and just want to like give you kisses and flowers and hugs. All right, and then we got storyteller. Ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. So yeah, I feel like they have a way with words. Like they're able to like really, I feel like, make friends with anyone. Like maybe even a little bit of a flirt, but not in like a bad way, like in kind of like just doesn't realize that they're flirting. kind of energy, but like it doesn't feel like they would not be loyal, if you will. And then we have saboteur. So highlights your fears of empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. So yeah, I feel like this person like has worked really hard on themselves, and I think they're gonna challenge you in some way, in a good way, and bring something really beautiful out of you. Additionally, like I feel like it's kind of a good soul connection. Like I feel like the best connections are the ones that are like test you a little bit or force you to grow, and like those are just really good. So I feel like, yeah, definitely. And also something that you're like, maybe you yourself are afraid of this, or he is afraid of opening his heart, but he has this willingness to open. You both feel a little bit like unsure, but you want to try. All right. Lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. So could possibly be that this is a person that you have known in a past life and you are just reconnecting with. And again, it could be someone that that you need to like learn a lesson from or grow from. It could be kind of that kind of, and that could be where the fear and self-empowerment kind of comes. It kind of challenges you to break out of the unknown and kind of change up your normal way of thinking of what a relationship is or what could be even. Called soul gifts and trainings. It's time to step up. This feels like it's like you guys are being called together. It feels like it's kind of, you guys didn't get to choose this. Like it's just happening. It's just happening, and you guys have to just hold on to the ride. Oh my gosh. I remember soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. Yeah, I feel like this is karmic for sure. This is something, you guys have known each other before, and I feel like you guys are going to meet again. If you don't know this person already, you're going to meet them like soon and be like, "Oh my gosh, I feel like I know you." And this is another one, communication. I feel like you guys are going to have really amazing communication. I think at first you guys are going to learn how each other communicates, and I think it's going to be a really good test. It's going to be a challenge, but I think ultimately you'll come out with really amazing communication and a really healthy relationship because of that. And then music. I think you guys are really going to connect together with music. Like you both are going to like the same songs, or something's going to come on the radio and you're both going to sing or something. Like music just feels like a really happy wave of energy, like maybe how you guys connect for the first time, kind of like flirt or something about like a song, or make fun of like an artist or something like that. That's kind of what it feels like. All right, and then we have a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. Yeah, for sure. This is like, if you don't know this person, like they are coming in, and I feel like it's going to be a really beautiful, balanced relationship. And I do think that there's going to be some challenges, because every relationship has challenges. But I feel like at the beginning, it's going to be a little bit like, I'm not unsure. Both of you are going to be like, because I think both of you have been hurt in the past. And I think you're just a little scared. But here we have a win-win, outcome is forecast. So you've got nothing to worry about, really. And then we'll finally get to these guys. Oh, excuse me. All right, and we have, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So I think, yeah, I think it's safe for you guys to love each other, to open your hearts up, to be vulnerable again, and to just let it happen. And then we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Yeah. So again, I think this is all happening. I don't think you have to do anything. Nothing has to be done. You just have to be patient, which is my least favorite word. And then getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And I think it's going to be a really fun connection. You guys are going to have a lot of fun getting to know each other. And it's just going to feel really light and airy, and like, I feel like a lot of laughter. Like, I feel like you're going to have a lot of just joyful times. Like, I feel like this is how it's going to feel. It's like these two people kind of like laughing and having a great time and just not worrying about the world. All right. And then exercise is a celebration of what your body can do, not a punishment for what you ate. Which is a random message for a love reading, but maybe that's something that you or this person struggles with. We cannot change anything unless we accept it. So I have a feeling that's with whatever you were hurt from, I think you just need to accept that that's what has happened, and do the final healing process of that, and just accept it, that's what it is, that's what happened, and that's how it was, and you learned your lessons, and it's time to move on. And last one, relax. So yeah, it's coming. And it feels like a really beautiful connection. I just get really warm feelings. I do get hesitation from both parties, but overall, once getting over that hesitation, it just feels really beautiful and positive, and just fun. It just feels really fun. Yeah. All right, group number 1. I really hope that this helped you, your situation gave you a little bit of clarity, maybe helped you get a little excited about what's about to come. I would love to know down in the comments what you thought of it. Love to get a like on the video because it helps the algorithm. And until next time, take care of yourself. Alrighty, group number 2, if you chose this amethyst, this is your reading. We're going to put these aside for now, just right there. I did pull a bunch of cards already for you just because it takes so long to shuffle them. So I thought I would do it beforehand. So these tarot cards are kind of just the general energy and personality of your person in question or coming. So let's see. We got the 8 of Wands, Ace of Cups, and 3 of Swords. So I feel like this is going to be like a very rushed connection. I feel like you guys are going to meet and it's just going to be this so much energy, and it's going to be really fast, and it's going to be full and like just feel really good, but it's going to happen really, really, really fast. And not that that's a bad thing. I think it could be whatever you want, but I feel like with this 3 of Swords, usually this is about grief and heartbreak, but it doesn't feel like that's the outcome. It feels like either you or them is still in this energy and you're jumping in a little too quick, a little too fast. Like maybe you're one of those people, or they are one of those people that jumps from relationship to relationship without having time in between, like to heal. And some people can do that. I personally cannot. I need a lot of time by myself to kind of learn my lessons and process. But it doesn't feel like this is the energy that's the result. It feels like it feels beautiful and passionate. And it's interesting because I'm not getting much of like a personality specifically. Like I'm getting more of like the start of the relationship and how fast and exciting. It feels really passionate and just, it feels really good, like electric. Like it feels like the storm is going to come and just sweep you off your feet. Like it's just going to be like, whoa, okay, here we are, we're doing it. But yeah, I mean, we can pull more cards to see what this is, but it just doesn't feel like a negative card for what I'm getting. So let's see what their energy is. So these are some archetype cards. We'll see what their energy is. All right, we got child, nature. So friendships with animal, communication with nature spirits. Ooh, so I feel like this person is really, really in tune with plants and animals. Like they're very like, I guess you could say hippie, but they feel very in tune and in touch and very sensitive and like intuitive and like just gentle. Very loving, like animals just come up to this person, and like even animals that the owner's like, oh, they usually don't like anyone, but they like you. That kind of energy is just a really pure, really beautiful soul. Ooh, goddess, the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. So even if your person is a male, they can still embody this very, I just think of a goddess as being really sexy, but really powerful, like really own their own power. And they don't just give it away. They embrace it. Like they're not afraid to be who they are in their own skin. They are who they are. And then we have advocate, but reverse. So it's the shadow attribute. Embracing negative causes or committing to causes for personal gain. Ooh, interesting. So I wonder if that's something that they are working on or working towards, but they feel like a little bit selfish maybe in what they do, maybe career-wise. Like, I think they aren't doing it from the purest heart. It feels like they're in it to win it. Not that they're gonna take people down, but that they are, yeah, they want a personal gain. They want this fame or this success in this career, and they're willing to go a little bit outside of their boundaries to get it. So that's just something about them. And I don't think that that's all negative. I think it's just, we all have light and dark in us, and that's just how it is. I'm going to read these ones next, actually. All right, let's see what we've got here. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So I think this connection maybe needs a little time to kind of get there and do the things. And I think just patience. I hate the word patience. I don't like to use the word hate, but I hate the word patience because I am impatient. I just want things to happen. And then we have double mission, light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. So I feel like, yeah, you just need to be yourself, your true, honest self. And as do them. I feel like you're both very unique people. And I think you both are very different, but like in really beautiful ways where you kind of balance, like it's a nice yin and yang, where you kind of balance each other out really beautifully. And I think it's a nice balance of that. I keep on moving this. We'll move them here. All right, and then we got, individuality. I feel like, you guys are two different people, but again, you complement each other very well. And you also like respect each other's time alone. You let the other person kind of have their own time alone and vice versa. And I think it's really important that if that's something you need in a relationship, that you do that. Completion. So I feel like, this is coming full circle. You guys are both coming towards this. And I think it's part of the cycle. I think you guys are both on this journey, and you're meant to meet each other and have each other in this life, even though it feels very explosive, but it does feel like you're both very in tune and in touch with yourself and what you do and who you are, and I feel like it's balanced. Yeah, intuition. What did I say? I feel like you just need to listen to your intuition about this connection, because I think you guys are both intuitive, and listen to that and understand that. And then we have effort. Yeah, you're gonna have to put a little effort in, because I feel like with how fast this goes at the beginning, you're not gonna have a nice solid base. So you're gonna have to kind of take steps back to put the effort in for solid base. I feel like, especially with this Eight of Wands, like the structure is kind of put together. The tower was falling apart and someone just wrapped some wands onto it. So it feels like a very rushed foundation. But, oh, look at, there's like a little heart. I didn't even see that. But once the foundation is built, there's this beautiful love growing. So that's lovely. All right. Have faith in your dreams. So maybe you are going after like your dreams right now. And I think concentrating on that. Don't worry about the timing. Trust the timing. It's all going to happen when it needs to happen. But I think right now you need to be focusing on your career and what you want and who you want to be. Confidence is your key to success. Yeah, again, like this very root chakra. This is like very chakra colors. Your root, your sacral, and your solar plexus. Is that how it goes? Anyway, maybe do some lower chakra balancing. It feels maybe that could be a bit off for you right now. And then here's communication is key. Yeah. I think communicating honestly with this person, they seem like they are in tune. They're in touch with their emotions and sensitivity, and they can handle it. And I think when you don't communicate how you're feeling and you just stuff it down, it just gets worse and there's more to talk about, and you just gotta do it and be honest and set your boundaries and say no and say yes when you want to. And yeah. All right. And we got release your ex. Yeah, what did I freaking say? That's either you or them. You gotta get on that. Do whatever you need to do to release them. And it does take time, which is probably why the timing card, it's all happening. Chemistry. Yeah, again, with this Ace of Cups, like there's this really strong chemistry that just pulls you two together, and like you just want to make out all the time. And here we have love yourself first. Yeah. I think these two could be a message for you. You'll know if it is for you or if it is for them. All right, and then we have rethink. So maybe rethink how you are releasing your ex, what you need to do, how you should just really focus on your passions and just let divine timing do what it needs to do, because it works better if you just let go. And then it is not yet time. Nothing in nature blooms all year. Destiny's all. Wasn't there one that said destiny? I don't know. I feel like it did. Anyway. And then if you had a question, you wanted an answer, yes. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this is a really beautiful connection, but it's going to come out of nowhere, out of left field. It's going to knock you off your feet, but in the best way possible. And it's going to be really fun. And yeah, I think just communicate with each other. Make sure you have time for each other. Put yourself first. Making sure that you do what you need to do in your life first, but also have that nice balance. Yeah, and just be patient. All right, group number 2, if you like this video, please give it a like. Would love to hear your feedback down in the comments. Love to know what you thought of it. Until then, take care of yourself. All right, group number 3, if you chose this rose quartz, this reading is for you. It has gotten a little darker. The sun has set. I'm feeling a little bit later than I normally do. But yeah, we're going to put these love cards aside. I also pulled a bunch of cards prior to filming, just because it takes a long time to shuffle. But we're going to do the tarot cards first. And this is kind of the overall energy of your person coming in your life, or maybe the person that you have in question. Let's see. Ooh, the Ace of Pentacles. 5 of Swords. 5 of Cups. Interesting. Lots of 5s. An Ace of Swords. Interesting. Wow. Okay. Okay, so I think 5 is definitely a significant number, but this person, like, they're coming in with an offer. Like, whoever this person is, like there's even like a little like note here. So maybe they're going to be sending you a message, maybe like a text message, maybe it's something on social media. But they want to make a proposition almost. Like, that's what this card feels like, a really big proposition. And then, like, but here in the 5 of Swords, like, they almost feel defeated. they like, it almost feels like they don't know how to reach out to you. They're feeling all these like mixed emotions and maybe mixed signals from you, perhaps. Or maybe they are just unsure of what your intentions are, and they feel really like unbalanced, and like they're like looking at you and like studying you, and not in a creepy way, but just in a very admirable way. But they just want to get to know you more, and like they just don't know how to do this, but they want this. And yeah, with the Five of Cups, they like, they don't really know what to do. It feels like really confused energy. Like, I don't know, you might be seeing 555 a lot too, but like it's all change too. Like they want to like change, not change you, but like they want to change something in their life really bad, and they feel like you could be that one to help them change. Not saying to fix them, but to help them become a better person. Like they feel like you could be a really good match or balance. And it's interesting that I'm not getting any personality traits almost. It's like I'm kind of just getting their energy, but like they want you really bad. Like there's this passion and like fire, and it's not even a wands card, it's a swords card, but like they want to they want to do dirty things with you, I feel like in the bedroom kind of dirty things, but it feels like very feels good. Not gonna lie, but they definitely like, yeah, feel this confusion. They want to make the move. They want to make the move. I'm feeling their frustration, but they don't know how to do it. So I don't know if it would be beneficial for you to reach out to make the first move. I don't know if you're that kind of person, but it feels like maybe you need to help this along if you know who this person is, and you are interested mutually. But yeah, it feels like they want this connection, but they are unsure, and maybe they are just a little bit younger, or maybe not younger, but just perhaps less experienced, not in the bedroom, but just in taking the steps to like asking you out, basically. Like they just are kind of afraid of it. All right. And then we have Exorcist. Freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. Interesting. So I feel like, yeah, they've got a really beautiful, peaceful energy to them, but I also feel like it's a mix. I feel like they're also the shadow attribute. So fear of facing your own demons. So I feel like this card is sideways. Like they're kind of a bit of both. Like they really want to be free and to like transform, but they're not facing their own demons yet. They feel kind of, again, young, inexperienced. Maybe their path to spirituality is just starting, and they're kind of like unsure and just trying to figure out who they are and where they are. But it feels like a very mixed bag. All right, and then we have Warrior. Strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will. Heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice in conquering the ego. Very interesting. So I feel like, they're very strong-willed. And I feel like, again, they're kind of trying to figure out their ego, what ego is, and kind of trying to keep it in balance. I feel like they haven't really learned what their ego is, and I think that's what's also holding them back from reaching out, because maybe their ego's like saying one thing, but their heart or mind is saying another thing, and they're torn in between the two, and they don't really know what to do, but they're trying to combat and learn about their ego right now. Like they're feeling really confused. And then we have child orphan. Independent based on learning to go at it alone. Conquering fear of surviving. So yeah, they feel like a really independent person. Like they feel very mature, like they grew up really fast as a child. And maybe they had a rough home life, but maybe not. Maybe that's just who they are, and they just... So even though they're young, they've got this old soul, this really wiseness to them. So it feels really balanced, but they are still trying to figure out this stuff. And then I have no idea how to say that. Dilettante? Sure, we'll go with that. Delights in the arts without having to be a professional. Alerts you to danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. Yeah, so I feel like they're like very creative, very passionate about something. I feel like they have something that they do that you don't know about. If you do know this person, there's something that they work on in private, and they don't bring it into like work, I guess, or wherever you know them from, maybe school. But I feel like they're very private about what they are working on. I feel like they're really trying to make something of themselves, but they keep it. They don't boast it around, I guess you could say. All right, let's see what else we got here. All right, we got Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. Ooh, I feel like this feels like the Fool card. So like just jump in and have this connection because you need to learn something from this person. And I'm not sure if it's like a long-term relationship or short-term, but it feels like you guys are meant to be together for a specific reason, to learn something from each other. And this is such a beautiful card. I've never pulled this card. It's beautiful though. So I feel like, yeah, you guys are both gonna jump in head first, feeling unsure, but then also feeling sure. Does that make sense? And then we've got Forge, Don't Follow. Yeah. Pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. This feels like even if like you're older and they're younger, or you're younger and they're older, and someone's like, oh, that's a bit weird because it's such a far age gap, like don't let that stop you. Like if you feel something for this person, just do it, because age is just a number. You know, you can meet a very mature person that's young, and you can meet a really immature person that's very old. So it really doesn't matter. I mean, I've met some elderly people who are just angry, sad people, and I've met teenagers that just have such a beautiful soul to them. So it really doesn't matter. And I think this is all about just following your heart in this connection, because I feel like it's meant to be, short or long. All right, and then we have luck is on your side. So yeah, this is like, it's almost like Cupid's arrow, like pew, like this is gonna happen regardless of, maybe it takes a while for them to come around and give you an offer, but it feels like it's destiny, like it's meant to be, and you guys are meant to learn something from each other. Who knows what? Something. Oh, it's time to take action. So maybe you try to take a step forward and see what happens. And then we have abundance. I feel like this connection, you guys are both just gonna feel like you've been handed $1 million, but you really haven't been handed $1 million. But like it just feels like there's so much joy and happiness in this connection. Like, I just feel like you guys are going to feel rich together because you are just so happy and content. And then teaching and learning, yeah, I think there's something you guys are going to be learning and growing from each other. I don't know what that is, but it's going to be something. But it seems like very important. And it seems like this connection is going to happen no matter what. So if you know this person, just maybe give patience. Maybe start to send more solid signals to that person. If you don't have their number or their social media or something like that, maybe try to ask for it or something like that. Give them a window, if you will. All right, and then we have children. Your love life is being affected by children. So this feels like, I don't know if this is, it feels more like a childish, fun energy. It feels like you guys are just going to feel really carefree and fun together and like laugh and feel like that inner joy. Because it feels like this person grew up fast and maybe you did too. And it feels like you guys kind of reconnect with that just super playful energy and just having a good time. Ooh la la, past life relationship. You have known each other before. So I think, yeah, this is definitely a soul connection. And you guys are coming back into each other's life to teach each other something. Whether that be a hard lesson or like maybe healing or whatever it may be. That's what it feels like. And then we have wedding, which is the situation involves marriage, which that's a lot. But, you know, the marriage, if that scares you, it scares me. My gosh. Because whenever I do a reading, I always pick a pile. I pick this one. So this has so far been eerily accurate for myself, hopefully for you. But the wedding also is like commitment, like making that offer to that person. It feels like that loyalty, that commitment, really standing up for that person. And if it does lead to marriage, then it does. I don't know what to tell you. All right. Only you can make yourself happy. How true is that? So don't look for this connection to fill that hole. Make sure you're filling your hole, not in that way. Make sure you're making yourself happy first. Oh, interesting. Don't be afraid to tell your story. It could be the key that unlocks someone else's prison. Everything is temporary. And then, focus. Be patient, wait. My least favorite word. And then, if this isn't nice, I don't know what is. So this is actually one of my favorite quotes by Kurt Vonnegut. And it says something along the lines, I urge you to notice when you're happy and murmur or say or think, if this isn't nice, I don't know what is. So I think just appreciating a really fun, beautiful relationship. And whether it is short-term, long-term, it doesn't matter. And don't let anyone get in your way of what it looks like, because maybe it doesn't look normal. But who cares? What is normal anymore? No one knows. So yeah, I would love to hear your comments on what you thought of this, if you know who it is. Sorry about that, card cut out. But yeah, I would love to know down in the comments what you thought. Just leave a little comment, leave a little like, helps the algorithm, helps other people find these videos and get tarot readings. But yeah, until next time, take care of yourself. Bye!